Throughout the centuries, Tibet has produced some of the finest spiritual masters of Buddhism. We go now to Tibet to view the most recent activities of one of the greatest spiritual leaders in the world, His Holiness the Gyalwa Karmapa, who has voluntarily chosen to take birth back in his home country of Tibet once again, to promote the activity and growth of the Buddha Dharma and revive this ancient and profound tradition. Here at the Potala, the ancient seat and home of the Dalai Lama, is where the government of Old Tibet was run for centuries. This is Tsurphu Monastery today, which was constructed over 880 years ago, and has always been the main seat of all the Gyalwa Karmapas and the home of the practiced lineage of the Karma Kamsang in the Dolo Valley. The Karmapa himself once stated, "This monastery of Tsurphu in the Dolo Valley is without equal in this world of ours. For one who sees or visits or even thinks of it just once, the misdeeds and obscurations of eons will surely be dispelled." Tsurphu is at an altitude of 4,600 meters and is about a 2-hour drive from Tibet's capital city, Lhasa. It was completely destroyed in the Cultural Revolution, but has been almost completely rebuilt since 1984. His Holiness the 17th Karmapa, Ogyen Trinley Dorje, in his main residence at Tsurphu Monastery. His Holiness the Karmapa is giving blessings in a tent, where every year he spends some time in the summer months in the upper gardens at Tsurphu. He was born in eastern Tibet in June of 1985, amidst special auspicious signs and occurrences. His Holiness the Karmapa is the crown jewel of all advanced scholars and practitioners of Tibet. Buddha Shakyamuni foretold 2,000 years after he himself passed into nirvana, Buddhism would spread in the snowy country of Tibet, and all the people would become devoted to Avalokiteshvara, the embodiment of compassion. At this time, when the country was beginning to practice the teachings of Chenrezig, a bodhisattva would appear who would be as powerful as the lion's roar, and he would bear the name Karmapa. Because of his tremendous outstanding qualities, he has the capacity to benefit all living beings. The Buddha also said that the Karmapa would continue to incarnate throughout the time of 1,000 Buddhas yet to come, and predicted that the Buddha activity and emanations of His Holiness the Karmapa would be ceaseless. Beings who have the opportunity to meet him will be purified of their obscurations from 7 previous rebirths. Karmapa is considered the embodiment of Buddha activity and of the Mahamudra teachings. The Karmapas were the first incarnate lamas ever to be recognized as such in Tibet. The first Karmapa's name was Dusum Kempa, which literally means the knower of the 3 times. Since then, the Karmapas have been recognized by each one leaving a written letter with a close disciple before leaving his body. This letter would usually include the name of the parents, the direction of where the door would be facing, the physical descriptions of the environment, and other important details. Here the Karmapa is receiving many Taiwanese guests. 2 important sponsors and devotees are Dr. Chen and Miss Sun, who have volunteered upon the Karmapa's request to organize a project to construct a new paved cement road to Tsurphu Monastery from the main highway. His Holiness often spends time in the lower summer garden, where he is seen now giving blessings to the Huayu Foundation group from Taiwan. The foundation and its directors, Dr. Chen and Miss Sun, have been raising funds to start the construction of the new road and have been inviting groups from Taiwan to meet with the Karmapa. Karmapa's deer was offered to him by a devoted disciple from Kham. In previous times, the Karmapa's many animals were also kept in this place. The previous Karmapa spent most of his early life at Tsurphu. Here are scenes of the 16th Karmapa, Rangjung Rikpi Dorje in the United States, performing the famous Vajra crown or black hat ceremony. This sacred crown represents the invisible celestial crown that was woven from the hair of 13 million dakinis. This crown is always above the Karmapa's head. An identical replica of this celestial crown seen here was offered to the 5th Karmapa by the Chinese Emperor Yunglou. His Holiness the 16th Karmapa in New York, he is speaking about the origins of the Karju lineage. The present Karmapa has been receiving teachings of the lineage since he first arrived at Tsurphu in 1992. Here he is seen at his enthronement ceremony at Tsurphu on September 27, 1992. His Eminence Tai Situ Rinpoche performs the main traditional part of the 17th Karmapa's enthronement ceremony. On June 3, 1992, His Holiness the Dalai Lama gave his official recognition of the true reincarnation of the 17th Karmapa. He explains the basis for his recognition and his vision.
So what usually I do is I do not relying on just one or two test. So I proceed my usual method regarding the choosing reincarnation. Then the indication is positive. So then I decided, okay, that's good. I got some kind of one dream. The location, the area where you see the present the Karmapa is born. One valley is naturally the stones and the lawns, looks high altitude, and then facing the south. And there's some stream, small, beautiful streams. And that is the main sort of the picture. There's someone there, and told me, actually, without this phone, there's someone, some source, telling to me, oh, this is the place where Karmapa is born.